In a world of glitz and glam, flashing lights and screaming fans, most people are unaware of the war that rages behind the scenes. And that war includes your favorite artist and your favorite songs. This is The Dark Side of Songwriting. Hosted by Nayim Edwards.
Welcome to The Dark Side of Songwriting. My name is Ni99as. I am your host, and today, oh, what a tangle web we weave when we first practice to deceive. We know that Birdman wanted to sign BG when he first got out of prison, gave him like $1 million, or said he was going to give him $1 million, took him, got his hair done, cleaned him up, put him in the studio, trying to get him acclimated to this life and how fast-paced this life is going, especially when it comes to this music business. All of a sudden, BG says he don't want to sign. He want to stay independent. He don't want to go with nobody. And that's cool, except you don't know what's going on in this day and age and how powerful people have been in your absence. See, a lot of these people that get scraped up off the street and get turned into superstars because they never really transitioned into business people. That's how Wayne ended up having his spat with Birdman, is because Birdman made it clear, you know, we want y'all to focus on being the best artist you can be. We'll handle everything on the back end until you're not getting what you want or things ain't going how you want them to go, and now you want to go holler at the businessman when you should have been doing your businessman in the first place. But that's another conversation for another time. BG has no clue about how despicable and disgusting of an industry he is walking himself into, especially since I can tell just by what I'm looking at, he doesn't know anything about the music business as far as being an independent artist. See, people think because a person has visibility, a person is famous, oh yeah, they can be independent, that ain't nothing. You can upload your songs yourself. Like, yeah, that's cool, but that's only one part of it. When you're somebody like BG and you already have a name, you already have some type of notoriety, there's a whole lot of other things you need to be tackling. There's a whole lot of other things you need to be doing. And dissing one of the most prominent superstars on this planet that is connected to one of the most powerful people in music, that is connected to one of the most powerful conglomerates and labels on this planet, that might not fare well for you. And I'm not saying that in like a threatening manner. I'm saying that when we have people who don't know what they're getting themselves into, they think that this is like the old times. This is like how it used to be when we can exchange words on records and nothing come of it. I ain't talking about death. I ain't talking about nobody getting shot. I ain't talking about nobody going back to jail. I'm talking about you opening your mouth in situations where you should just be focusing on yourself can land you tricked out of opportunities. Because see, Birdman, despite what people might say and whatever you feel personally about how Birdman is or how Birdman does business, Birdman and Slim, out of everybody in that Cash Money circle, are probably the only people that get respected in the business world. Drake might, but when it comes to being up there with the conglomerates and it's time to cash checks and stuff, Birdman and Slim are definitely the only people that are getting respect from over there. You can't walk anywhere and anybody give you any respect. Turk is the same way. So people like to hide behind, I'm just a real nigga, I'm real this. Bro, nobody give a fuck about that no more. It's 2024. People is deciding on filling the tank up and getting some eggs, or just not getting no eggs and being able to drive around for an extra couple of days. That's just regular people. Again, when we talk about Birdman and who Cash Money is, regardless of how people feel about if they're relevant or not, these people still generate billions of dollars for these companies. So they still have some type of say. And also when you diss people, I don't know if people know this or not, but when you diss people and people don't like the things you say, or you start moving the type of way that people don't like I said in the Cat Williams video, people, they're all connected with each other. They got the power to block you from being able to do stuff. So dissing Wayne could absolutely result in nobody wanting to give you no distribution situation, which you don't really need nowadays. But for the notoriety you have, you would absolutely want one. And being a person who's ignorant about how the business goes in 2024 and beyond, you're going to need somebody there to help you be able to push you and get you acclimated to this stuff. You know, you still kind of got jail brain. So you're going to need somebody to hold your hand and walk you through it. Should you have signed with Birdman? In everybody's mind, probably. But I understand a person want to do their own thing and have their own thing. And, if you take your time to learn, but that's not going to stop you from not being able to work with XYZ producers, because they're going to say, what's wrong with you dissing Wayne? Why are you coming at Wayne? Who do you think you are? You just got home. You're nobody. Like, for real, it's really like, when you talk about playing with them people, you don't really matter. Because there's going to be people who take your side and, well, not take your side, take Wayne's side and completely shun you, and they don't even have to know the story. They'll just know that you diss Wayne and you disrespecting people who was helping you, regardless of if y'all had issues and stuff in the past or not. All they're going to see is you disrespecting somebody that they like, and they're going to push you away. So you ain't going to have access to all these other people who might be able to give you a hit, because they're not willing to sabotage their relationship with Wayne to give BG anything. Now, you're going to always have some up-and-coming producer or some in-house person who's going to want to work with you, and it might work. But you're playing with people who, it's not like it's just some business stuff where it's just like, we might not like each other, but we can get along. You're playing with people who you have emotional ties with. And when you have emotional ties with people are known to do things to sabotage people that they have them emotional connections with, because they're taking it more personal than a person who don't know you. They're going to take you dissing Wayne more personal than some random person dissing Wayne. Because some random person dissing Wayne don't matter. This is BG. Why are you dissing Wayne? Wayne looked up to you. Why are you dissing Baby? He had a situation for you and you said you didn't want to do it. Cool. You can just walk away. Why you want to diss? And people can come out, oh, he can do this and he can do that. You don't know what type of industry we're in. You piss the right person off, you won't get shit. You piss the right person off, you're not going anywhere. You're not going to get anything. And that's just the way that it go. Can BG in this day and age get people on his side? I'm sure his fans are still alive. My mama's favorite rapper was BG. So my mama's not even 60. So you can do with that whatever you want to. He can still have the people and still get the people to be able to come and fuck with him. But how are you going to get anybody from this generation to fuck with you when you're dissing Wayne, where people from all generations still love Wayne? People are, young children is still finding out about like No Ceilings and Dedication and just all the things that in the Carter 2 and all these things that made Wayne Wayne while you was somewhere else. Not putting your, like, I just don't understand this. I want to do something for myself, but everything you do is you got to slam somebody else. You slamming somebody else's name when you should be focusing. Ain't this just what happened with Honeycomb? You should be focusing on your music and focusing on yourself, because you don't sound bad. It doesn't sound bad, but you're going the wrong way. You're in the wrong car going down the wrong road, because you're playing with people with resources. I don't give a fuck what niggas talking about. When you're playing with people with resources and you don't have equal or greater resources, you playing yourself. You're not going to be able to be a match from that. The people snap their fingers and nothing you ever do will ever be able to reach anybody. I just think it's a waste of time. Like, you're too fucking old for that. Don't you just want to be known now for coming out of prison and being something great? Because real niggas ain't known for doing good business, if we being for real. And we're not talking about people who are, like I like to call it, rock real, but we're not talking about people who are stand-up people. We talking about people like that. They're known for getting fucked. They're known for getting fucked over. They're not known for anything other than being hoes for a label and then crying the blues on somebody's podcast years later about what the fuck they missed out on or who didn't give them a check. Because they were so busy worried about being real instead of taking care of their business. Like, I don't see, there's no benefit in this for you. Dissing people and shit. Just focus on your raps. Gucci threw you a bone. Focus on doing that. Focus on being a good Louisiana artist. Because Louisiana, really, they still got it. Like, you are, like, why is not just being legendary off your name alone? People let that shit with the hair slide. And all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? And twisting and all that, you know, niggas let that go. You're not in a situation where you can't win. You will not win. Because they're not going to let you win. Because you playing with the emotions and going against a conglomerate that you have no understanding about. This is the dark side.